been some huge news coming out of the UK on the 11th of March 2024, it seems like there's the chance that the UK may have finally woken up about crypto, with the London Stock Exchange, as you can see here, putting out a statement on the 11th of March 2024 confirming that it will accept applications for Bitcoin and Ethereum crypto ETNs in the second quarter of 2024, with an exact launch date to be confirmed in due course. And I'll include a link to the fact sheet that the London Stock Exchange released about these crypto ETNs. And we've seen the large impact that Bitcoin spot ETFs have had in driving up the demand and therefore the price of Bitcoin. So will these ETNs perform the same function and increase the institutional adoption of BTC and now ETH in the UK? Well, before we get too carried away, let's take a look at what ETNs actually are, because ETN stands for Exchange Traded Notes, and they are debt securities that provide exposure to an underlying asset, which will be Bitcoin and ETH in this case. So they're essentially similar to bonds, but they don't pay any interest. And what are the differences between these and ETFs, which we know a lot about now, given the Bitcoin spot ETFs? And I've done a few videos on these now, if you wanted to check them out in my channel. So while ETFs will hold the securities that they track, so Bitcoin in this case, ETNs don't provide investors with ownership of the securities, but they are simply paid the return that the index produces. So that doesn't actually seem as hopeful as the Bitcoin spot ETFs, unfortunately. However, as part of the requirements for these Bitcoin and Ethereum ETNs, the London Stock Exchange has stated, as you can see here from the fact sheet that I mentioned a bit earlier and have included in the description, that these ETNs will need to be physically backed and not leveraged, with Bitcoin and Ethereum being the underlying crypto assets. They also state that these assets should be held in cold storage using a custodian that is subject to anti-money laundering laws in the UK, EU, Switzerland, or the United States. And the FCA, which is the Financial Conduct Authority, has put out a statement on the 11th of March also, saying that they will not object to these ETNs, which again, I'll put a link to in the description, with them of course saying that these will not be available for retail investors, but only to professional investors and firms. So this is potentially very bullish for BTC and ETH, given the possible added institutional adoption from the UK. But that ends this video looking at the introduction of Bitcoin and Ethereum ETNs in the UK from Q2 of 2024. And as always, I'd love to know what you think in the comments below. And if you are interested in more of a tailored approach to your crypto education, and you think you'd benefit from having someone look over your shoulder and guide you on your journey, I do offer one-to-one coaching to those who have the desire and the means to educate themselves further. And there are links in the description where you can message me and book in a free video call to see if we'd be a good fit. And if you found this content interesting, please do like this video and subscribe to the channel, as it really does help. And have a great day.